Welcome to Global Village. Thank you for joining us today. We have a great guest today, Molly Douglas, the reeve of our county. And also we have Reg Radke from Medicine Arts College. Both of you come to the Global Village. Thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Reg, could you tell us a little bit about the Medicine Arts College programs and for the 2015 and what's the news of the Medicine Arts College?
Okay. Well, locally here we have some new trades programs that have started actually this week. We have first year electrical, we call it pre-employment electrical. It runs on a part-time basis, Tuesday, Thursday evenings and Saturdays, and runs now till December. And it's full, actually more than full, with 15 people, 15 students and a waiting list. When those students are done that program, they are eligible to write their first year apprenticeship exam, and then they are first year apprentices. So that's running here now. We also have, in partnership with Northern Lakes College in Alberta, they're running a first year apprenticeship program in crane and equipment hoisting operator apprenticeship program. They're here on site now, and so that's a first year program, and I think they've got about 10 students in that program. And finally, we have an Introduction to Trades program. They'll be covering electrical, carpentry, welding, and plumbing, and it runs from August to February. And those students will be introduced to those trades, they'll receive some other skills, and we'll be assisting them with finding employment as well. And that's in partnership with Brooks and County Immigration Services, and it's funded by Alberta Human Services. So those are three interesting programs in the trades area we have going right now.
So the last one is everybody's qualified, or just there's a process they follow?
The last one, the Intro to Trades, is targeted to people who are unemployed or underemployed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that the same one that you guys did last time? I think
No,
last year?
no, this is the first time we've ran this one for quite a while. So the other ones are apprenticeship programs, and therefore either apprentices or people who are looking to change careers, and yeah. So.
Oh, okay. So this is unemployed or unemployed
Yeah,
people.
for that last one.
Oh, okay. And that is a grant money from the government.
Yes.
Okay. No, that's very good. I think people should be taking advantage of the program. Do you have people now enrolling in the program, or still?
Yeah, it started. It's already started this week, and so unfortunately they're full, and yeah, so we're now gearing up and planning for welding, which is coming back in January.
Mm-hmm.
And another interesting story in the welding area is that we'll be working with 4 different schools in the area to introduce high school students and junior high students into the welding program. So starting here in September, we have Brooks Composite High School and Christ St. Joseph's Collegiate coming in, high school students. And then later on, we have the junior high students from the junior high school and from the Jenner School will be coming in to spend time in our welding lab. So that'll be happening through this winter, starting this fall and through the winter.
Wow, there you go. I think Molly will be happy to see those small towns outside Brooks being given the same opportunity. Thanks very much, Molly. You want to tell us something about the county in general then, and what you guys 2015 looking up to?
Sure. Thank you for having me here, Ahmed. It's always fun to come and join your Global Village. You do such a good job.
Thank you.
And Reg, very interesting information there about what's going on at the college. Yes, we're heading into fall. We sort of try and take a little bit of time off over summer at the county, or the counselors do. The staff, of course, can't. But I guess probably the biggest thing on everyone's mind is the economic slowdown in Alberta, and what that is going to mean. And so that will enter into our discussions. Budget is something that we've already begun looking at for the coming year, but we have been blessed with a very diverse economy in southern Alberta, with our irrigation and the agriculture that it brings, or the abundance that increases in our area. And tourism season has, I think, been pretty good this year. hoping that the smoke lifts to let people breathe a little bit easier, and we see the sun again. The forest fires have been quite incredible fallout. And as well, of course, we have our oil and gas industry, and a very important industry, and going forward, we will be watching things unfold with, at the provincial government level, and of course the federal election is happening right now too. So lots of things at play, and municipal government can be affected by many of those things that are at play. But looking forward to, we're going into our third year of a 4-year group of us working together, and so that's exciting as we get to know one another and work together as a county, and of course as a larger community as well.
So the Alberta government's budget, I think, is still not yet to be announced. Would that be something that the county and the city municipalities will be waiting the announcement of that budget, or you will be able to have your own budget based on the need from here?
Certainly, provincial funding is important to our municipal government, and from what we have learned, I think that the funding that we were expecting for the most part will be in place, but you're right, the budget is not going to be announced until late October, I believe.
Yeah.
So there's always implications when governments do budgets.
Yeah.
We've been working on ours for a number of months and have a pretty good idea of what we want. And we provide services, and the biggest thing we've been working on is our regional water. And this time next year, we're hoping to pretty much have that wound up if everything goes as planned. And so that doesn't mean it'll be paid for, but the completion of that will allow us to look at other areas of growth and things to spend money for our residents on.
There you go. We'll just have to be a little bit positive that things will be all right.
Yes, we do.
No, that's good. Reg, you were mentioning a while ago that college will be the 50th anniversary. This year, 2015?
Yes, yeah. For Medicine Hat College, it was established in 1965. And so from September onward, we're in our 25th year of operation. 50th, sorry, 50th as a college.
So are we talking about Brooks campus,
No,
or are we talking
no,
about
Medicine Hat College. Brooks campus actually started delivering here in Brooks in 1979.
Oh, okay.
And so then a few years later, in this particular campus, this particular building will be 25 years old next September. So the Medicine Hat College has been offering and operating programming in Brooks since 1979. But Medicine Hat College, the overall college, started in '65, and this is the 50th anniversary.
Oh, okay, so this year will be the 50th anniversary, 2015.
Yes, 2015, 2016. We use the whole academic
Okay,
year.
okay.
And we're celebrating. We don't have any. We have a couple of events, significant events, but throughout the year we're focusing on what we call 50 acts of college, and so we'll be doing a number of things in Medicine Hat and other communities, on that theme of 50. So right now, what's happening? We're handing out 50 backpacks with school supplies to schools.
Wow.
And we'll be doing those kind of things throughout the year and in all other small communities too. So stay tuned for whatever those 50 acts of college will be.
Wow, that's good information. That fifth acts. We hope they go also outside the county people as well. The idea, but today is our also first day that Global Village is airing from Global Village in the area of Medicine Hat College, and thank you very much giving us the opportunity to air from within our community rather than from Medicine Hat, which we've been doing the last many years. So
I'm very happy to have you here. We appreciate it, and we think it's a good idea.
We do too.
there you go.
We're in the county now,
There you go. Yeah, I think.
Brooks campus.
Yeah, I think it's good to have now and then from Brooks County of New York. For the simple fact is it's easier for the community to have a base of a studio here. So that's the intent of Global Village, is to have a voice from within, airing from our community, Brooks and County of New York. Still keep going to Medicine Hat studio now and then, but also have an alternative back and forth from here. So it will be easier to invite from our county people and Brooks people to the college. It's
great.
easier than driving all the way to Medicine Hat. One thing that I think everyone talks about Molly is the two municipalities, Brooks municipality and the county municipality, are a very good model for the rest of either Alberta or other municipalities because of the working relations that you guys built it up for many years. So how did that happen?
Everything in life is about people or money, I think, or people and money.
There you go.
And so it's probably about people and money.
Mm-hmm.
If you get the right people in place who share similar thoughts, I guess. And this is my 11th, just completing my 11th year on county council. And a number of the councillors who started with me and also the City of Brooks councillors at the time had the same sort of ideas about the ability to accomplish much more when we work together, and that our communities are shared. The County of Newell and the City of Brooks don't have boundaries. We don't need a passport to move between them.
Yeah.
And we help out each other with the different things we provide. I mean, people come and get their mail in Brooks or Bassano or Dutchess or Rosemary. Those are, other municipalities as well. And we have stores in those communities like there are in Brooks, and schools, and so people come from the county obviously to share those services or to use those services. And on the other hand, our urbans, whether they're the City of Brooks or the villages, the smallest of our urban communities, depend on rural people to come in, to spend their money and to use those services. And so it just makes sense. It's just good logic that we would work together to provide the best services we can for all of our people, regardless of what municipality they live in. So that has become our sort of motto, and we have tried to do that as much as possible. We have a joint services committee that has been expanded to include the Eastern Irrigation District and some of the school districts and other organizations that would be interested in trying to work with us. And we all levels of government serve the same group of people, and so we need to be cognizant of that and use our time and money as efficiently as we can. So, and I think there's lots of communities have started to figure that out. So
Now you guys did very well of working relationship, especially having a county and cities always don't have that much good relationship compared to other places. That's human nature, but you guys did a very good model which the rest of Alberta or Canada can probably be able to see it as a model. Would you say that you've been a principal school, high school? Martin was a principal. So would that is also, you think, was contributing factor since you both knew each other long before?
Sure. We did know each other, and we did have a past shared relationship within the school system, and sure, it helped. But it takes more than two people. It takes a lot.
The whole team.
The whole team. And, I hope that we don't lose that feeling, that relationship, that it's good to share, it's good to cooperate and communicate. Communication is the toughest job that any of us have. And so often people, we all know that from our personal relationships, that communication sometimes doesn't work very well. And so we can't ever You know, when I try not to react in a negative way when I hear something about what the city's doing or what the town of Bazzano thinks. You know, it's like, well, let's just continue to work together and figure it out and make sure that we have the facts in place, because there's always lots of rumors and innuendo out there that people need to remember, get the facts. And so, you know, you get the right people in place and get the right goals, I think it's not that hard.
So in other words, what's good for Basan is good for Brooks, what's good for Tilly is good for Dutchess or other county
Absolutely.
places, which is good. Yeah, Reg, you want to also touch base with the program that you used to have, the 1 year transition to university, for example. If a kid graduates from high school, then they will be given an opportunity of 1 year here before they proceed to university. So that kid probably will have a year with the family still. Is that the case still, or?
Well, sort of,
Okay.
or partly. For whatever reason, we didn't have a very good enrollment in that program, so it was suspended. This year, we offered 8 university courses, 6 of those through distance, through Skype and through video conferencing, and 2 in person. And again, unfortunately, we didn't have much enrollment in those courses. So maybe it was promotion, maybe it's community memory, but we're rethinking and going to take another look at that. We still think there is a market here, a need or demand for some people who want to take that first year university course here. And so we're still working on that. So I hope we have some more news on that in a few months. We're still looking at it.
Okay, and you still have that relationship with the University of Calgary or University of the?
Yeah, we have with different universities. At Medicine Hat College, students can complete 5 different degrees at the Medicine Hat campus in cooperation with University of Lethbridge, University of Calgary, Mount Royal University, Athabasca University. So.
Wow, wow. So that's something can be probably come back again to the college.
So yeah, so we're working on it.
Stay tuned.
We have to get the message out to people, but people also have to enroll, have to want it.
Yeah.
So we're working on that.
Well, I think, and it's as Molly is here, I think it's extremely important for the community to have the community college stays for a long time, for many years to come, for the benefit of all community, as you know very well. Education is extremely important for the kids, for the next generations, if we want to compete with other cities, other counties, other countries. So the college is extremely vital for the community. And,
Absolutely.
And I think we should need to promote that through the high school and others, I think, and business well in town.
Yeah.
So we're working on things. For example, I can tell you today that we just made a commitment to offer the healthcare aid courses in Bazzano, at the Bazzano School.
Wow.
It'll be a course at a time. It'll be evening delivery. It'll be open to high school students and to the general public. But so we're trying to put those out. Now that won't be, may not be every year, but we'll offer one so they can complete that program there. And then we may look at other communities. But as an example, and we're working with the school district slowly to do something in the area of dual credit and offering a university course in the high schools. So.
Wow, that is very good. Did Jim has a school?
GEM has a grade 1 to 6 school.
Oh.
Still, it's the smallest and probably, well, it is the most remote school in Grasslands area. And their enrollment isn't really big, but they've been able to carry on, and hopefully we'll be able to continue to do that.
But we don't have a high school outside Brooks then?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Bazzano is a K-12 school. Rosemary and Dutchess are K-12 schools.
Wow.
And Tilly used to have a senior high, but they shut it down a number of years ago, just maybe 4 or 5, 6 years ago, because of numbers.
Okay.
And the senior high struggle in a way to survive and to have enough offerings of courses. That's tough. I think when you have my experience with a K-12 school is the 10, 11, and 12 areas take quite a bit of financial support from the rest of the school to be able to offer the choice that students want. So anything that the college or other schools can work in together is important. And our school system has tried to work together and share courses. And I know Dutchess and Rosemary over the years have gone back and forth, the kids, for certain courses.
But if any members of your audience are listening or watching, and they're considering moving to Bazzano or Dutchess or Rosemary, they have strong high school programs there.
Yes.
Wow. No, that's
Burke's
very
Composite is by far the largest,
Yeah.
and Christ the Redeemer system, their schools have grown also, so they now offer, of course, they have a senior high as well.
Yeah.
But there's always advantages and disadvantages, pros and cons to the small versus the large.
Yeah.
In our small towns, if you're in senior high or you want to play basketball or volleyball, you probably can always get on a team if you're determined to, things like that, or if you want to be in the drama club. But sometimes course offerings are harder to get.
No, we are blessed, I think, and the reason I'm saying is not because I have known you for a long time, but the fact that you were a school principal, so you know the importance of education to the generation. And that is what we need, is because if you lack or you're behind of education, then you will be behind for any other factors in life. That's the bottom line. So education is the major important factor of a generation of the kid or the youth to succeed in life. It's partial. So,
and it's always been that the generation behind us always wants us to become better, and education, certainly I grew up in that concept of getting an education will allow you that freedom.
Yeah.
So it's still my dad always said, if you could read well, you really can educate yourself, and so I still think that reading is such a critical skill. So
no, that was a wise thing to say from your dad, and that's true indeed. You want to just touch base of the REEV? What REEV stands for example?
Sure. The REEV is just like a mayor, another name for a mayor, and so I am like the mayor of the County of Newell, which is the rural area, and we have a number of hamlets within that, like Gem and Patricia, Rolling Hills, and Bow City and Scandia. There's lots of hamlets, and they are part of the County of Newell. They do not have their own municipal government. Representatives from those areas sit around our table at the County of Newell, as opposed to Bazzano, Dutchess, Rosemary. Others, those are the little communities, but they have their own government. And Tilly used to. The village of Tilly
John
decided,
Timko.
Yes, became a hamlet. I think it's 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
So they are under the governance of the county.
He's the mayor of Ford now.
Yes, John Timko, the
There you go. There you go. The last one is, Rachel, you want to just touch base quickly with the ESL programs you have as well for the immigrants, because English is not the first language.
We have a strong English as a second language or English language learning program here. Last year we had about 110 students part-time. Some of those students are come in classes during the day, and some come during the evening classes. So we have both evening and daytime classes running Monday through Friday, through Thursday and Friday. So this year we expect the interest is we expect our enrollment to increase, and actually we've just received word that we're going to get funding for another class, a higher level.
That's good.
So that's through Canadian government funding, and so it will be expanding. So if anyone's interested in improving their English language, please come and talk to us.
Okay.
And we also have a complete upgrading courses offering here. So in terms of getting ready to enter into college programs to meet the entrance requirements.
That is well said, and I think the presentation that they asked me to do at the Lethbridge, I think I have accepted, and we'll be going to do that presentation at Lethbridge. I believe that's the
Southern Alberta
This-
Language Assessment Services.
yeah on that. Yeah. So they asked me to do presentation based off the cultural work ethics and diversity in general. And
You're just becoming more and more famous.
no, I'm trying to be. I'm just trying to help.
know.
And it's important for others to know that we live a very great community, and
Yes.
we need others to know that how we do our business, so others can model what we do here, so they can run with it. But I thank you very much for both of you to come to Global Village, and it's a great honor to have you, Molly, for your time, as well as Reg. And again, thank you very much for Reg for giving us the opportunity to film the program from within the community, Brooks and County of New York. It's the first time, and I hope it will be for many times to come in the near future. Thank you very much, Molly.
Thank you
Thank
for
you
all the
very
good work you do.
Thank you very much, Reg.
Thank you, Ahmed.
Thank you very much. This is the end of the program Global Village. This is your host, Ahmed Kasim. This is where the East meets with the West, and today we are honored to be airing this program from Medicine College, Brooks Campus in Brooks, County of New York. Until then, God bless everyone.